Generation Zero is all about stories. There is a plot here, but it's dotted and unobtrusive here. Just a sequence of fairly straightforward quests that motivate players to move along the map and give them the piecemeal information about the life of inhabitants of the archipelago and the causes of the robopocalypse. Apart from the player, there are no living human characters left in his world, only notes to answering machines, notes in diaries, and hundreds of floppy disks near the computer. Even the main characters themselves are not so much character as set of skins typically of the air, with a couple of lines of biography, a starting set of clothes, and a desire to get to the truth about what happened. But I don't even bother with stories. The priest and his daughter who fought to the death from hordes of robodogs, soldiers who were caught by surprise by humanoid robots and destroyed every single one of them. This is not kind of project where you run around looking at the interface's errors, not paying attention to your subordinations. Paying attention to every detail is the motto of General Zero. Inscription of mailboxes, topographic features of the game, map logical representation of the task, the game forces you to be quite weak-linked in order to collect all the details of the local disaster. Surviving in a robot-infested area, by the way, is not that difficult if you follow basic precautions. In order to not fall into the field of view of enemies, it is better to use crouching all the time. It will make the character much less visible and allow you to move even in dangerous proximity to the enemy. If you made a mistake and the fight started and you do not want to accept it due to the circumstance, it is better to use firecrackers, fireworks, tape recorders. Throw them somewhere to the side and enemies will run to the noise or bright light. For some reason their detection systems are not able to distinguish a living object from an animated object, so robots act more on instinct. In battle, these chips will help drive the robots to the point with fireworks and shoot them with pleasure, but they themselves attacking the bite will harm each other with random fire. Sometimes such trick will allow you to clear a huge location with just a few charges of fireworks. You can easily run away from the enemy only at the beginning when only runners are chasing you, and then hunters equipped with the thermal imagers and scanners will appear. You can hide from them even in the house. You can run into the building, sit in a corner somewhere, but the restless robot will run around and will definitely attack you if you decide to leave the shelter. The game features a scope where you can join your friend at any time and run around the location together. It's just a shame it doesn't make the game more fun overall. Even the universal formula, even Fallout 76 is great with friends, doesn't really work here. Mainly because if you and your friend don't have tactical shelters to quickly move to, you will have to search to each other in open spaces on the map or open hiding places here and there together. And you understand such empty running around just to find each other is tangible blow to the dynamics of the game. Graphically, there are no complaints about the game. It's almost the best that Generation Zero has in general. Everything looks realistic and pleasant. The weather conditions, which are dynamic here, are especially pleasant. Now it's raining, then 10 minutes later the sun is shining brightly, and then the fog sets. It's cool. The time of the day also changes, and the day and night here quite long. If while moving around the area during the day you decide to leave the computer and smoke, then when you return, you will find yourself in complete darkness, and then you will experience a lot of thrills trying to not run an enemy patrol. The atmosphere is reminiscent of the first version of Days, when it's still a mode, intimate solitude and mystery. There is still association with the vanishing of Ethan Carter, because the player here is also looking for missing people, studied the game world for evidence related to the events that took place. Generation Zero is an unpolished and often clumsy project, but with the considerable potential, which is quite capable of releasing with proper support from developers and players. Avalanche invited players to the world of their childhood, with picturesque landscape of Swedish nature of the old flavor of the Cold War. I would not advise you to buy the game now. You should wait at least 6 months and maybe then game will become we were promised.